The Talisman of Earth is guarded by a foreign magus sect known as the Hand Brotherhood. They reside in a compound of huge towers where they practice their arts of earth, air, fire, and water. The talisman is likely kept in the Earth Tower, but there's little chance it'll be that simple. No doubt the talisman is heavily guarded and probably protected by magic. But mages love to write everything down. I should stumble on something useful about their precious trinket. I bribed some servants to get me a map of the common grounds, best I could do since only the mages are allowed in the towers. I'll enter the courtyard just outside the central keep entrance. Once inside, I'll need to move quickly to find the talisman. I wouldn't last long in a fight against the mages.
Hello everybody and welcome back. You're here with me. We're playing some Thief. Oh. The door opens somewhere. Let's go hide in these shadows. And I can read you guys the objectives. Alright. It's a lot. So let's see. We have to find where the mages of the Hand Brotherhood have hidden the Earth Talisman. Steal the Earth Talisman from the Hand Brotherhood. That's two different objectives. I don't know why it doesn't just say steal it, because obviously you have to find it to steal it, but you know, whatever, technicalities. The Central Library of the High Council contains a pair of jeweled reading glasses that belong to some esteemed member of their order. We'll need to discover where the mages have tucked it away and snag it. And then Regalio, the captain of the guard, has been leading a crusade to retrieve the talismans. Sorry. One of your contacts says that he's returned with a valuable amulet. Steal the medallion of St. Berningden from the captain. Okay. Then we're supposed to steal 1800 loot. Then we have to avoid murder. No slaughtering guards, mages. Yeah, don't kill anyone, basically. And then underneath the Mage's Tower is a hidden entrance to the sewers, and we have to find that to escape. So, that's lots of stuff. You guys saw the video. We're collecting, I love the videos for this game, like in between levels. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, oh, I forgot to start my timer. Fortunately, for whatever reason, the videos don't ever seem to work. At least on my computer, playing it through Steam. Oh, this level, in some ways, is one of my favorites because, to me, I've always found it to be really easy. Because most of the mages and dudes, they just patrol around out here, and there's just so much dark area. Like this.
To stir will only bring death.
Woohoo! Run away, run away. He doesn't know where we went. Oh, we're stuck there. Cannot fit through that gap. Garrett is too fat.
The shadows will not shelter you forever.
Let's see if we can club on the back of the head while he's searching for us. Nope.
Darkness shall overtake you.
Woohoo! Keep running. Okay, let's just avoid that guy. See what I mean? There's just so many places to hide.
You may have returned to darkness, but time is on my side. Do you see death in the darkness?
Let's try No. Clubbing people while they're searching for you is fairly difficult most of the time. Now he's acting like he's done looking for us, but he's full of it. Now, if I remember right, some of the guys that patrol, they actually patrol, let's get this guy more out of the way. Some of the guys that patrol actually patrol like through these doors that lead to the different areas. It's sort of like I think this area is built kind of like a cross. There's like these walls here, this brick wall. Huh? There goes our bro. Okay, maybe it's been long enough we can get him. We'll make sure to crouch and slow walk as we sneak up on him, because he's being a little bitch. Oh, I don't think we can crouch and sneak walk. It's too slow. Haha! Take that, you piece of junk. Okay. Very good. Dump you with your friend. Alright. Let's go ahead and try opening this door. Ooh. Oh, those footsteps were really close. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Fortunate timing. Grab the body. Took it. Mezzanine body disposal. Okay. Huh? Nobody there. Oh. That's not loot. Throw it away. Okay. Let's run the loop on the first floor. Ooh. Somebody's coming out there. Never mind. Let's go check out the second floor. These mages are constantly saying kind of creepy things. Okay. Let's see what's through here. Move. We probably have a key to that, but it's... Ooh. Ooh.
Who goes there?
Ho ho ho. Okay. I bought some water arrows. Let's use this opportunity. Now we've got a really dark space to kind of peek out of.
I shall walk the path.
Alright, so we got a guy over there with a mumbling problem. And we got a patrolly dude over there. Sounds like there's a guy over to the right, too. Looks like... Why do I have 50 broadhead arrows for this mission? That's ridiculous. Yeah, there's a guy down there.
I don't like this place at all.
Now, if that guy turns away from us, then maybe we could run over and club him. But I'm not sure if he turns that way. I think there's another way into this room, which is probably a safer route to go. Yeah, we'll come back. I'll go ahead and shut that door, though. I don't want to leave myself thinking that, like, oh, this door's open, so that means this is a room I already cleared and it's safe. Get to the shadows quickly. Okay. Now we gotta find the guys that patrol this courtyard.
But why are the hand mages the only ones allowed in? Why won't they allow us into their towers?
We're here to keep a watch on the commons and to deal with mundane threats. The mages can protect themselves.
But what with all the secrecy? Even the servants ain't allowed there. These wizards trust anyone?
I found it best not to ask questions. The gold they give me answers all the questions I have.
Awesome. Okay. So we got those guys out of the way. Ooh. I like the way this guy can't see us even though we're, like, standing right in front of him. I just come around the corner carrying an unconscious body. Only 20 feet away from him, and he's just too blind. No, I'm pretty sure I could club him on the back of the head with him facing that direction. Ooh, somebody else is coming, though. Ooh, two guys. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. That was frightening. You know, usually if you tuck yourself into a corner like this, they don't walk that close to you. And that's the only way... What? Is that dude's face? He's got one ugly face. Sorry. Anyway, usually when you tuck yourself into a little corner like that, usually people's patrols don't get that close to you. So I figured I was going to be okay, but that was not the... Oh, another guard. Oh, man. See, this is why I love this level. There's just so much dark space, and there's just tons of guys patrolling all over, and you just get to go on a clubbing spree. It's pretty grand. Actually, we should segregate. Mages go in one place. We'll move the guards over to this corner. But that's like the only way you can get detected if you're sneaking around in the darkness like that, other than like doing something stupid like jumping on tile or walking on tile or something like that. But usually, you know, you can't get detected unless they happen to walk right up to you. I'm actually a little surprised they didn't catch me. Alright. Now we're just waiting on this guy. Go ahead. Oh, there you go. Ah, perfect. You get to go with your guard buddies. Does that make you feel good? Yeah. Oh, look, they're all synchronized. Okay. Money, money, money. And a nice little dark corner. Ooh. Oh, you know what? That's probably a guy standing the exact same type of guard. He must be on the other side of the door. Oh, yep. Well, if he's like the other guy, he'll probably turn... Yep. Oh, perfect. Come here. Alright. Tuck you into a little corner. That's good. This courtyard's not quite as dark as some of the other ones. Ooh, I hear people walking, asking to be clubbed. Hey guys. Oh, more people wanting to... 2 more guys. Just dispose of this body really quick before you guys get here. Oh, they're going that way. Hey, there we go. Whoa! Oh God!
That's it. You've had it.
Come on now, come on.
All right.
Damn, lost him.
Yeah, you did. I'm over here.
Come out and fight me.
We need a healing potion now. I bought 2 for this mission. So, I started with 1, but I figured something like that was bound to happen at some point, so. He's still searching. Alright, I think he's probably ready to be clubbed on the back of the head now. Let's see where he goes. Here he comes. Hopefully he'll just walk right by us, because that's the easiest way. I find a lot of the time that if you have to approach from too far, then that's when they end up hearing you somehow. Alright, we're not doing too bad. Okay. Tons of guys patrolling in this oh, wait, he had a key. Let's grab that first. Now we have 6 of them. Okay. So, I think we've clubbed people in all 4 courtyards. So the only way we haven't clubbed anybody on this first floor, like patrolling the outside areas, is if somebody was making their way from courtyard to courtyard in the same, like, clockwise fashion that we were, so we'll just have to keep our ears peeled. Now let's see. What is this? Okay, this door's locked. Oh, look, it's Earth. So this is probably where the talisman is, but we probably need a key to open this thingy. It's not going to be one of these keys. Might as well check them. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, let's go get started at one of the other towers. Which one do we want to do? Oh, actually, we haven't been through this part yet. This should, if we go through here, bring us back into the first courtyard we were in. Ooh, it's probably just somebody on the second floor again. Does sound like he's really close, though. Let's just put out this torch to be extra sure. Yeah, monies. Ooh. Tile stairs in this one. Tricky bastards. Well, let's... Ooh. Maybe... Wait, did we miss? Did I somehow not go into this courtyard? Because I hear a bunch of guys patrolling out here. There's a guy going right in front of us, and another guy went around the corner over there. Let's wait and see what this guy does. Let's go get him.
Fire burns, water flows, earth shakes.
Slowly, and... Ha! Those guys are so loud when you club them on the back of the head. We'll tuck him in this corner. Aha! Well, there goes our other guy. Oh, I think that was max range. I'm not gonna bother to carry him over to his friend. We'll just tuck him right there. That's perfect. Every single guy we throw with their head into the shrubs probably like wake up with a bunch of twigs and leaves in their mouth. Let's see if we can get started at the fire one. Oh, I see another lock. One of these is gonna be unlocked. I think, if I remember right, the water one is the first one that's unlocked. Like, it's just not locked to start with. Well, we haven't gone through here. Oh, now we're back at the start. Okay. Do we dare go in through the front gates? Loud. Although I don't think anyone like, I'm not gonna say noticed. I'm gonna say I don't think anyone cared.
Glad it was nothing.
Alright, so there's a lady inside.
One of them summoned great hurtling balls from the sky, glowing rocks from the moon they was, and they mashed in his poor skull.
Any intruders better hope we get to him first before the hand mages do.
Huh. Well, so far they haven't landed a spell on me, so I'm pretty sure they might be insta-kill, but fortunately the spells travel slower than arrows, and they travel in completely straight lines once they cast them, so they're pretty easy to avoid as long as you keep changing direction and never stop moving. Alright, it's kind of bright in here, but I think we need to start clubbing some people. I'm getting the itch. Okay, so that guy's just going back up there. Is that lady coming back? Oh, no, there's another guard. If that guy leaves this room, then I know how I'm gonna club this other guy. Oh, there he goes. Dang it, the lady's coming back. Oh, smooth. Oh, that guy came back in right then. I was gonna club her. Now he's just standing there. Is that guy patrolling around? Wonder if he's gonna go down from the other side. Oh, here's a guy. I think I can probably make my way.
What's that?
There we go. I didn't think that guy over there would see me if I moved quickly. And fortunately, I was right. Sorry, lady, but you were the first to go. And now we've got this nice dark corner to club people when they come by. Actually, we might be able to get... Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody. I guess not. Nothing like breaking in through their front doors after having gone around everywhere else and, if someone does go over to the other side, though, as long as there's nobody down this corridor, that archer won't be able to see us as long as we pass from down here. So we could run over to the other side and club somebody if they start going. We're just going to want to be careful as we go. Make sure we don't hear multiple sets of footsteps. Come on, somebody. Actually, sounds like there's somebody above me. Come on, come down the ramp. Come to Garrett. Where's he going? Ah, dang it. Man, as soon as I get down in this corner, everybody stops walking up and down this ramp. It was like a busy highway earlier, and now nobody's coming. Here we go. Perfect. Go slumber with that lady. Those hallways over there look pretty dark too. Actually, I think it's dark enough right behind these pillars. Wait until one person passes by first. Yeah. Footsteps getting louder. Oh. Okay. We're a little bit further in. Whoa. I was gonna dash for that hallway. That was almost bad.
What's going on over there?
Oh my goodness. 2-for-1 deal. No wonder people stopped patrolling. That guy was stuck on the dang wall. Alright. Gotta stuff them as close into that wall as possible, because if anybody walks directly over their bodies, they will find them. And then they'll be like, there's someone on the loose, and then everyone starts looking. And that's just annoying. Which way do we want to go? Seems pretty quiet this way. It's dark enough to hide right here. Ooh, it's really dark back here. That requires a key. Fortunately, it was that one. Ooh, the library. It's like sticking your head inside a conch shell. Ooh.
Wind blows, fire burns, earth shakes, water flows.
I shall build shelters from the winds, feel the countless waters,
Oh.
see the vast earth,
And burn
So this is where the
fires.
mages hide their dirty little secrets.
all is not.
Oh. That worked out well. It was kind of risky because I had no clue if there was anybody else in here that would see me, but it worked well. Also, unfortunately, those guys were chatting up a storm, and then Garrett decided to start talking, and I hope you guys caught what they said because I was too busy concentrating. Oh, I was gonna say, this is a weird little dead end, but there's a I thought I remembered that this is actually a secret door. And so I wanted to see if this was a secret handle thingy, but doesn't seem like it is. Anyway, wait, maybe it's this one? Nope. Okay, no. I'll read this book for you guys. Oh, there's 2 books. Alright, we'll do this one first. Let me see who it's from. Alright, I'll try to... It's from a mage to a mage, so I'm gonna try to sound like those mage guys. Mage Verlin. Zaren's interest in necromancy has not diminished despite his banishment. His study of the black arts continues at his spire in Dayport. We fear that his experiments with the reanimation of rats and insects will lead to more disturbing depths. He has even endeavored to recruit others on a crusade to recover the Book of Ash. The Book of Ash must remain a thing of the past. Azeron's ambition has blinded him to this, and he has proven himself a threat to our existence. His expulsion has only made him more resilient. It is the decision of the Inner Circle that greater measures be taken to correct this matter. Archmage Corino. Alright, so that's that mage. And this, okay. Mastery, this is a excerpt from the Book of Coral and Scale. It's from 712 apparently. It says, Mastery of water requires that you return to the ways of your beginning. For 9 moons you lived in water, and then were born to a world of air and earth. You have forgotten your past, but we will teach you to remember. Put away mortal thoughts of breath and discover the ways of the sea. Do not walk the path with your limbs. Instead, allow your body to flow within it and become part of it. Until you have gained full mastery over water, return to the air, O adept, and cherish its protective succor. In time, you will feel the warm embrace of water, traversing the entire system without need of breath. Okay. Oh, damn, there's a third book. Alright, 8 old men up in a tower. 8 old men, only with one power. 8 old men up in a tower. 8 old men, only one with power. Turn away from the hand with the sword. Count 7 and find your reward. Ooh, this is a clue. Okay, hold on. Let's start over. 8 old men up in a tower. Okay. 8 old men, only one with power. Alright. Turn away from the hand with the sword. Count 7 and find your reward. Turn away from the hand with the sword. So, I think if I remember, this has to do with, like, the final thing you need to do in this level. So, we'll just remember. So, there's going to be 8 of something. We need to turn away from the hand with the sword, count 7, and then that's going to be the one we need. Okay, let's go downstairs first. Basements always have the best books.
The winds are not at peace.
Oh, I decided to make a beeline for the shadow, but there are definitely some dudes about. Let's make a beeline for this one over here. Hup! Oh, okay, there they are, down there, patrolling around through the bookshelves. Maybe this is where that hidden bookcase was, around this corner. I know there's a hidden passageway somewhere in here.
I shall walk the path to my return to eternal fire.
Oh, here come the bros. They're probably gonna turn around. Right? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Did you?
Oh. I came around the corner to club the other guy, and then I noticed he was walking towards a dead end, which meant he was about to turn around, most likely. So that got a little scary for a second. I swore there was a hidden bookshelf somewhere, like a... Oh, bag of gold. That's always handy. What do we... Ooh, water arrow. Okay, I'll take it. Another water arrow. nice. I think that makes up for the 2 that we've used so far. Walking slowly because I don't want to accidentally trip down the stairs as Garrett likes to do. Oh. It should be the gold key. Yeah. Huh, okay. Nobody back here. Oh, rope arrow. Nice. I bought 2 rope arrows, I think, for this mission, so I think that actually gave me 2 rope arrows. Another book. So like we once were, are these who now inhabit this land. They are the chrysalists that shall become. We have adopted those few who have shown potential for enlightenment. From the notes of Archmage Garrod's prophecies. I don't think that's really of use to us. Okay. That looked weird. So all we got was a couple of lousy rope arrows, huh? Alright. Let's head to the top... Wait, did we search over here yet? Yeah, we did. Let's head to the top floor of the library. I swear that this is the... I don't know how to open it, though. And actually, what's in here? Just some creepy stuff. Ooh. Why can we highlight these?
Betrayal will force you to see, Garrett.
What? Something about betrayal?
Deception is your power, Garrett.
These guys are cool. So that was the fire guy.
Do not let fear control your path, Garrett.
Sure.
Greed shall be your undoing, poor Garrett.
Oh, I don't like that one. What did this guy say again?
Betrayal will force you to see, Garrett.
Did he say see or seek? I think he said see. Upstairs we go. Somebody's making a bunch of noise up here, but... Let's read this in the shadows.
Notes from Council Session of the Inner Circle. Due to a disastrous experiment by Archmage Jabu Ibn Lani, the water tower will be closed until further notice, due to flooding. All future experiments using water elementals are forbidden by mutual consent of their inner circle, until we can devise stronger wards. Our keep must remain unified and maintain tradition. Each tower holds the key of another to maintain the doctrine of trust. Since the key to the Tower of Water was lost controlling the accident, the fire mages have no symbol to guard. Therefore, the fire mages shall keep the key to the chamber in the central tower that holds our treasured possession.
This voice is getting out of control.
The key to the Tower of Earth shall remain in the Tower of Water, since the water mages are the only ones who can survive entering the flooded areas. Archmage Krios. Krios.
There we go. Okay, so in summary, each tower holds the key to another. The key to the Tower of Water was lost. Fire mages don't have anything to guard, apparently. So the fire mages keep the key. Okay, so the fire mages are keeping the key probably, it says keeping the key to the chamber in the central tower. So that means that they're probably holding the key to one of the optional treasures. Although on expert, they're required. So that's what's there. Earth remains in the Tower of Water. So that's where we're going to need to go. We need to go to the Tower of Water to get to the Tower of Earth. Probably the Tower of Air holds the key to the tower. Wait. Earth probably holds air. Air holds fire? I don't know. Either way, I think water is where we need to get started, like I was saying. I'm glad I remembered something right. Is there anything on these shelves? Nothing. Okay. I thought there was a hidden bookcase. Why is... Okay, wait. Maybe you can only open the bookcase from the back. Maybe we exit out of the bookcase later and then I'll be like, "Ah, I knew it!" Okay, let's go ahead and put out this torch here. The game was gracious as to provide us a water arrow right there, which I feel like is the game's way of telling us, dude, seriously, use that. Use that water arrow. Oh yes, here we are. So that guy down there, zoom in, there we go. Okay, so he's facing to the left, and he turns away from us.
I don't like this place at all. It's just a bunch of people walking around.
So we're going to want to club this guy while that guy turns away, and then we can freely club this patrolling guy when that guy turns away again.
So wet. Mold
Alright.
everywhere down.
There goes Mr. Patrolly guy. Okay, that dude just turned away. He just keeps turning. Back to the shadows temporarily. Alright, grab the body. Okay, we're good. Oh, come on. Get down there. There we go. Lovely. Looks like there's lots of shadows in this room, so once that guy turns away, I'll just make my way into one of those. There we go. This will be a better spot to patrol the... Ooh! There's another guy patrolling. Let's try to get this guy really quick.
I shall build shelters from the wind.
Who's there?
Feel countless waters.
Damn it! I accidentally picked up the water potion and... Or not the water potion, the healing potion and drank it instead of, picking up the body. Ooh. Alright. Okay, that went fairly well. Now, we might as well take care of this guy before we do too much more. Come on, give me a shadow. Somewhere. What is up with this? I just want to lean around the corner.
Over here! We've got a thief! Take that! Take him!
Don't make me come find you. Uh-oh.
Come on now, come on!
Around there somewhere.
He was just there. Where is he?
Come out and face me, thief!
Come out and fight me!
Should be able to evade these guys, at least for a while in this darkness. Oh. Glad I remembered F5 is flash bomb. That's an important thing to remember.
Where are you, you taffer?
Hey, I'm not a taffer. You're a
As soon as I
taffer.
find you, you're dead!
How you doing? You guys, unconscious with your eyes open. That's kind of awkward.
Keep your eyes open. There's a
Whoa.
prowler running around loose.
What are they jogging for?
Come out and fight me!
Make one little
Whoa, jeez.
noise.
Oh, come on. Hurry up and give up the search. These guys are crazy.
Come out.
Alright, I guess we'll grab this. Let's go hide. They generally don't research an area they already searched, so let's read this really quick. Although, time pauses actually while you read stuff. Oh no, it's Archmage Garrod again. Or wait, was that who I don't know. Either way, that voice was awful. So we get it again.
So, like we once were, are these who now inhabit this land, they are the chrysalis that shall become. We have adopted those few who have shown...
Hey, wait, we already read this, and what? They really want you to listen to that. Okay, so like we once were, are these who inhabit this land, who now inhabit this land. Huh. So they're saying... So like we once were, are these... That's... the way it's phrased is so weird. They are the chrysalis that shall become. We have adopted those few who have shown potential for enlightenment. Are they talking about people who do magic, basically? And they're saying that, like, they're a new higher being, like humans once were, like... I don't know. Okay. Are those guys coming back? Let's just put out that torch way down there. Dang it! There's another healing potion here though, so that's nifty. I got lots of water arrows. Let's use another one. Oh, hey, bro. How's it going? You having a nice night? Okay. I'm just gonna go grab this stuff over here. No big deal. Wonder if that guy ever turns around. Because then we could just pop out of that door and club him on the back of the head. Doesn't look like he ever turns around. Well, whatever. let's go after those dudes who, like, pretended like they saw a thief and then ran off to go make out in a closet somewhere. I'm pretty sure that's what's actually going on here. Okay. Ooh. Here's the closet. Oh, wait. It's not a closet. Oh. Central staircase. What's down here first? What is this going to be? The silver key? Yep. Oh. There's a guy right there. Let's wait for a second and see if he turns around first. I bet this is the guy who was at the top of the marble staircase. Alright, he's probably not turning around. Let's, ooh. Alright, let's club him. Let's go clubbing. Oh, dead end, okay. That's cool. Was this the marble stairs? Yeah. Okay. It's probably just an option of getting in. You use moss arrows, then you can get to the top of the stairs without him seeing you, and then you've gotten in the back door. But I don't like wasting my moss arrows unless I know it's totally necessary, so... Alright, I guess we gotta go this way. What's down below? Let's go down first. We're pretty close to the top, though. I guess let's go up first. Oh! Remember when they said the fire guys hold the key to where the special stuff is? I'm betting this is where... Ooh, wait, I can pick this. Well, if I can pick it, then who cares? Whoa! They got like an electromagnetic pulse going on in here. Jeez, what is going on? Everything in here is tile, though. Oop, scroll. Let's read it real quick. Dang it. Oh, 8 old men up in a tower, 8 old men, only one with power. Turn away from the hand with the sword, count 7 and find your reward. Again. Okay. Let's start making our way up these damn stairs. Oh. So noisy. I'm getting nervous because people...
What trouble is this? You cannot hide from the inevitable.
Moss arrow. Okay, now we've got a nice little silent platform.
The darkness will not protect you for long.
Oh, come on, don't search. Oh. Okay. They turned
The
around.
wind plays tricks with my senses.
What's What's up with this stupid marble staircase? Come on now. Walk extra slow. Let's put out this torch too. Ah. If I had been quicker about that, we would have been able to get that guy. I just thought he might have been coming after me.
I shall build shelters from the winds.
Oh, he's coming back up though.
Waters. See the vast earth and burn in eternal fires.
Haha! Whoop, whoops. I read the scroll instead of picking him up. Grab him? No! Stop it, bad. Okay. What is this way? Oh, this is the way to one of the towers. Or multiple towers. Huh? This is the water tower. Okay, those don't work. Ah, but that works. Whoa. What? How dare you shut the door? Oh, this door shuts automatically. I remember I used to do this to keep the door open.
What's going on over there?
Whoa.
Nothing now.
Okay, that worked.
Hey! What was that?
Damn body kept sliding down the thingy. The slope. Okay, let's see if we can get him to stay. 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 Well, they're gonna do what they want to do. What's up with the sounds? Okay. Oh no, we've been going for an hour. What is this? This doesn't actually lead anywhere? I think we have to go into the water tower from the bottom floor. Dang it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Next time I'm sure we'll go into the water tower and maybe we'll check out some of these other towers from the top side before we head down there. Maybe we'll go to the top of those stairs before we go anywhere else too. You never know. Either way, thanks for joining me and let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you think of the videos. Leave a like, comment, all that jazz. Subscribe, tell your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. Pickpocketing like a badass.